So, as you can tell, a couple things must have happened along the way to my gardening potting shed. Number one, it's a mess, and it's not really a potting shed. So this is just my potting area, and it is a total mess. And what that tells you is there is possibility that maybe back in the fall, this gardener didn't do what she needed to do. She didn't. So fall came kind of really quick, really fast. And I was exhausted by the end of it, and I didn't put my stuff away. And what else you see is disorganization, which is not something I like. And the other part is that we got snow really, really early. So this was back in November of 2019, and we had some serious snow come in, and I figured the ground was going to be frozen. I was also battling with my lawn guy. Whole thing about leaves, trauma. Let me put this down. Where am I going to put this down is the real question. So we have a really warm day. For being January, we have an incredibly warm day right now. It is up in the 50 degrees. It is January 2020, January 11th, and it is crazy. But I need to start thinking, and I wanted to start thinking about what I was going to be doing for 2020. So this is the beginning of my third year gardening here at this place in Zone 5. And I'll say the first year was a lot of hardscaping and just putting in a couple beds. Really, last year, 2019, I grew a whole lot of stuff. This year is going to be a combination of both. I hope. I think. But why am I out here? And why did I even bring this up? And it's because this is the third part of my channel, which I really hope to grow more this year. And what I wanted to do was film an introduction right now of explaining what series of videos you're going to be seeing going forward. I tried this in 2018. I got one video up, kind of was a summary of my early spring, late winter type stuff. And I got great response and so much support, and I really appreciate it. And then it kind of just went after that. When gardening season comes, it's fast and furious. But part of that was I had challenges with my actual filming and video type stuff that I was using. I was using this camera, and when I'm outside, like you probably just noticed, not only the road noise, but also if there is any wind, and you'll see that, well, I'm foreshadowing. Wind, those things really affect the sound ability. And so I'm hoping to make a few changes and maybe be more aware if it's a windy day not to video, number one. But if I do, be prepared, I'm going to need to do a voiceover. Well, it's, you know, that's just reality. So we're down here today because I wanted to start getting ready for this year, and I thought, how do I let you know where I'm at when we start our gardening process for 2020? Because it has been 2 years and there's been a lot of changes, there's been a lot of work done, and I'm really excited about it, and I wanted to share it. I did take video while I was doing, for some of the projects. Other projects, it's just still photographs, but at least we can talk about it, and I wanted to be able to get you caught up. So that's what this series is. This is my recap of Rivercrest Cottage and the garden, and it's going to be 2 years worth of information, but not in one video. Okay, I should have said that first, because it's liable that you probably, most likely, just clicked off going, I'm not watching 2 years worth of stuff. What I'm going to do is start doing recaps now. It is no growing season. It's dark. I can do some editing. I can work inside, and I have this past footage, and I wanted to share it with you. So I'm hopefully going to be able to splice it all together and slowly release a few videos here and there to get you caught up, starting with the year of 2018, then moving into what I did get in 2019, which is not a lot of video, but it is a lot of photographs. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably already know where I'm at, because I do post a lot of pictures on Instagram as well of my garden, among the other hobbies that I have. If you haven't, then this will be a good little series to watch and might give you something to look forward to watching during these kind of dark months of winter. It'll also let me revisit my garden and let me see the progress. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to do this in the first place. to keep kind of a video diary journal, because I don't keep one for my garden very consistently, particularly when it's growing. I'm really bad at it. I'm hoping to make some changes this year, but you know, best laid plans. But videoing it, it's been interesting. Even the little bit that I went back to look at when I started thinking of doing this type of a series, couldn't get over how much information I got. So I'm hoping to do more of that as I go forward, and then I can see from year to year. Sometimes we get bogged down in our projects and we don't see the progress in those projects. And because a garden is ever changing and ever growing, and you always seem to have more plans than what you've completed, I think it's great to be able to go back and see your progress. So that's the other reason why I'm doing this, is kind of start keeping a video journal and hopefully keep my thoughts about where I'm going. I've already listened to some of the videos and was like, wow, that was a good idea. Did it happen? And it is only 2 years old, and gardens really start coming into their own in the third year. They say something about, I can't remember what it is. There's a whole saying, but the third year they basically reach for the sky, or they fly or something. It's a lovely rhyming thing. If I can figure it out, I'll put it in here. So I hope that you can enjoy this recap series, and with us going forward, what's going on. But for right now, what I'm going to do is I've got to get in here and start finding all my seeds, and then I will meet you. Really? My water filter system just came on. Oh, the joys of filming in a basement. Are you done yet? Are you done yet? It's not done yet. Be right back. All right, so my water filter's done. At least it's finished for now. So what I'm going to do right now is I have to go through all this stuff, and I'm going to try to find all my seeds. Seed packets that still have seeds in them, even seed packets that I've used and I still have, because I kind of need to go through them and decide if I'm going to reorder some of those or not. I'm not sure how much seed planting I'm going to do this year, so that'll be something I'll be going through. And then I want to get some of my potting stuff, the stuff that I use for putting up seeds and stuff, kind of upstairs, and start taking inventory of everything that I've got. So that's what I do in January. I come down here and see what type of mess I left for myself in October. It's a big one this year. And I go through and start inventorying everything that I've got, because I don't want to order anything. Oh gosh, no. I really want to order stuff, but I don't want to order stuff I already have or don't need. And so this starts me on the process of planning for 2020. So I hope you enjoy the recap videos while it's going on, and I'll see you once we get through those, and I'll start catching you up with what's going on in 2020. And thanks for sticking with me and for checking out what's happening down here by the river at Rivercrest Cottage.